Okay, gonna do a quick video overview on this Deckbox. Very simple designs, just for Magic. I've got it set roughly for normal kind of competitive deck size or whatever. If you wanted to make it for Commander, I'm gonna post the F3D and the step. But you'd probably grab these and then the accompanying top faces and give yourself an extra, I don't know, 15 to 20 millimeters, however much. This comfortably fits a regular deck. It will pretty snugly, but I think reasonably fit a perfect fit normal deck. That's what I have in right now. Just a modern deck, so 60 plus 15, perfect fit. It's a little snug, but I think it's good. You could obviously also, if for some reason you don't like it, just take that, give yourself an extra like 3 millimeters or something. I've got magnets here so that it doesn't open in your back or anything like that, because it is like a little friction, like, I don't want to say lock, but I guess like lock fit. Here, we'll go ahead and show you from the side. So essentially, I have it set up here a little loose, or the tolerances are a little loose right here. Basically, if you make it too tight, you're going to not be able to open it once you close it, which is not good, right? But if you do find yourself having issues with it opening in your backpack or something like that, which you shouldn't, but move this down by, say, 1/10 of a millimeter, 2/10 of a millimeter, something like that. But I would probably just keep it, where it is. Go ahead and rehide that. But yeah, this is essentially so that when you grab the box and you move it up slightly, we obviously can't, this doesn't happen, right? So this stops the movement. So we'd probably call it 0.75-ish, right? It's going to hit that, so it'll like slightly open, but hopefully not much. I haven't had it open in my backpack or anything like that. It's just something I, kind of baked into it. Otherwise, like I said, we'll show you, not the origin, show you, I've got magnets here. So I'll go ahead and link the Amazon magnets I bought. These are the alternate ones. Hold on. These are the magnets I bought. I think they're okay. I'll, of course, link them. Here's the thing. I bought them 3 times. 2 out of 3 times, totally fine. Not an issue. One of the times they had like variation in the size. They reported as 831. I want to say it was like probably still 8 millimeters wide, but then they were like 4 millimeters by like, 1 and change. It's not the biggest deal or anything. It's just obviously I designed it for 831, so I'd already printed the pieces at that point. I contacted them. They ended up giving me a refund. It wasn't a big deal. They were just like, oh, sorry, we're not sure what happened there. Then they went out of stock for a while. They are back now. I haven't ordered them since, but presumably they are the correct size. If they're not, you could obviously just use any size magnet. I would probably recommend, because you could obviously just like open this up and like cut the magnets. I would recommend using magnets. If you want to, this is a brand that, while it is a different size than their circle magnets, I haven't had any issues with these. I bought them, I don't know, I want to say 5 times or something. I haven't had any variation in the size. So you could just do that, and then you would just kind of come over here and, do something like, circle, call it like 5.2 or something, give it a little bit of tolerance, go 1.2, maybe even a little more, and then just keep it roughly centered so it's not, too close like this here. You want to avoid having it too close or obviously like that, right? So I just keep it roughly centered, and then that should be fine. You could add more, obviously, but, you just replace those if you want to, or if you have some other magnet size you want to. Obviously, I don't know if I said, but I'll be posting the F3D and the STP files, so you can go ahead and edit those, because obviously this is a very simple design. You could probably mock it yourself in like, I don't know, 2 minutes or whatever. But yep, that's what this is, and I'll go ahead and switch over to a video of me actually showing my deck inside it, so you can see that it like works. I guess the last thing is, so due to this base, right? It goes without saying, but you're going to want to make sure you have really good bed adhesion, because you don't want this to warp while it's going. I definitely had some test prints warp, and it's pretty annoying. I suppose I'll also say I print it in this orientation as well. Here. Here we go. Yeah. Print them like these with no supports. Okay, so I got a few of these printed deck boxes here. This one's a bit old, but so it's slightly smaller than the rest of them. But just so you can see, here shaking it up and down, if I really try, I can get it to separate. That's if I throw down real hard. Obviously, you wouldn't be doing that normally, but I did change the tolerances a bit since then. I've got one here that's just got a random box of cards. You can see right here, it actually catches it. So even though the magnet's separated, even though I'm throwing downward force, it's not going to separate. So go ahead and take it. When you do take it off, essentially instead of going straight up, you want to go back and up to get out of the little lip there. But it's got a bunch of cards in there. I would probably keep a sleeve card at the front here. It's just, personal preference.
Same thing for when you put them back. You can push straight down, but it's easier if you push back and then down. So like that. And then here's just an example of a perfect fitted deck in here. It's about how much room you'd have. So 60 plus 15. Obviously add more room if you're going to have a bigger deck or you're going to play Yorion or something. Good luck.